My name's Jane Sinclair. I live in Cardiff. My career is a classical musician.
And you used to be ill before. Can you tell me what your problems were?
I wasn't really ill until I changed to the menopause, and then I got hot flushes. And I'd come across the Leslie Kenton Raw Energy book about 20 years ago and tried raw food for a couple of weeks and felt marvellous on it. And then I was on a coach journey about 4.5 years ago, and somebody in front of me had the 80-10-10 book that he'd just bought.
Right.
And I just noticed it, and he said, "Oh, do you want to borrow it?" And he never got it back for the whole coach journey. I just read it and went out and bought it the following week and started following it.
But what did you have anything else beside hot flashes?
Well, I didn't realise what I'd got until they weren't there. I had a bit of bursitis in my right hip.
Right.
That went very quickly on the roll.
So tell me, like, how did you suffer from this before? How did it affect you?
Well, at the end of a performance in a concert, you have to get up and take your stand. And just getting out of a chair was really, really painful on my right hip. Just getting to sleep at night, I had very achy legs, feel very heavy, but real ache. I mean, to the point of pain almost, that stops you getting to sleep.
Okay. And anything else?
I had a fungal right big toenail for years and years, and I actually only realised being here at this festival, I looked down the other day and thought, well, actually it's not there anymore.
Oh wow.
Always suffered with slight athlete's foot between my toes. That's gone. I had knee pains, especially when I walked down hills. That's gone.
Right.
I had quite a bad arthritic neck. I have been seeing a chiropractor for 6 months, and I'm sure he thinks that it's all him, and it's partly him, but it's almost certainly a lot of it is the diet and the exercise and getting more sleep.
Right. So, what kind of lifestyle did you live before?
Well, I was a vegetarian, have been for 30 years. But being a vegetarian, as we all know, is not necessarily healthy. I used to eat a lot of cheese and onion pie and chips. I had quite a lot of alcohol. I used to like real ale, pints and pints of real ale. A few years ago, a long time ago, I'd be on 4 or 5 pints a night.
Right.
And then I sort of got off that, but a lot of my friends drink wine, and I'm having problems in my head, probably more than theirs, socially.
Right.
Still mixing with the same friends, but not doing the same thing. So you meeting earlier in the day and just having a peppermint tea rather than a glass of wine. But you still get the text saying, "Do you want to pop round for a glass of wine?" And I find that difficult.
Okay. And what do you eat today? Like, just in general? Is it potatoes, or is it
No,
what is it?
No, it's not. It's I eat fruit for breakfast, fruit for lunch, and fruit and greens, salad greens for tea with a different dressing, or I might make a raw noodle dish with a raw dressing, but it's all raw fruit and veg. I have been eating too many nuts, and I think that the bags under my eyes this week have gone down a bit because I haven't had too much fat. So that's definitely going to change now when I go home. I'm not going to go back to so much fat.
So, health-wise, how quickly did you experience these things go away? And is there something else you had that you would want to mention?
It all went away remarkably quickly,
right.
Actually. I mean, within a week or two, the hot flushes had gone. And if I ever, because there is a transitioning period where you do keep slipping off and getting back on and slipping off. And if I had even a cup of decaffeinated coffee, within 10 minutes I was having a hot flush.
Wow.
If I had half a cake, I would have a hot flush within minutes after it. And so it becomes apparent it's just not worth it.
Right.
You either want to, the taste of that cake, yes, it's great at the time you're doing it, but the amount of suffering after it is just not worth it. And actually now I don't think I'd even like the taste.
Right. And the other things?
Well, the bursitis is gone, so I can now get up and down out of a chair. I don't have aching legs. I can go to sleep. My mental clarity is better because I'm not thinking about pains. I can go up and down mountains. I've got a lot more energy.
Brilliant. Brilliant. And do you have an advice for somebody in your situation suffering from the things you used to have?
We've got so many means of getting information now with the internet. Just go and listen to as many people. Sometimes it's not good to listen to too many different people. You get lots of different ideas. But for me, 80-10-10 works. And you can go and listen to Doug Graham on his sites and Food and Sport, I think it is. Yes. And just go and read the book. I mean, it's become my Bible.
Right.
And I'm certainly, when I get home from this festival, first thing I'm going to do is get it off the shelf and read it again.
Okay. Brilliant. Well, thank you so much for sharing. And
pleasure.
Hope you all the best in the future.
Thank you.
If you would like to know more about the way I live and eat, you can find more information on my website. Here you can also watch videos with people who cured themselves the same way as I did, and the address is www.FruityLou.com.